If you keep putting off becoming involved until you know how things will turn out, you run the risk of passing up the opportunity to earn a significant sum of money. This is a real-life opportunity to capitalize on the huge changes that are taking place in the global financial system, and it is a 1 in a million chance that will not be duplicated. Having said that, do not take what I say as fact without first verifying it. Because the political environment is undergoing a period of rapid upheaval, I am monitoring the activities of the congressman who is pushing this bill through the legislature. In point of fact, I have an appointment with him for the following week, and I will be conducting an interview with him at that time so that I may get more information on the present state of the law and what is likely to occur in the future. You have the opportunity to discover the truth about the information that has been withheld from you by the mainstream media. Our content filters have prevented access to the text that was generated. You may get access to my exclusive strategy sessions by clicking the join button that is located just below this video. These sessions will offer you with all the knowledge that you require in order to determine what steps you should take and how you might be able to make money from this remarkable situation. Do not let yourself be daunted by the bureaucratic procedures that are put in place by the government, which prohibit you from accessing the funds that are available to you. In the near future, the change of the global financial system is going to happen, and XRP will be at the center of it. If you now own XRP, then the future of banking on a worldwide scale depends on your actions. You are not just in possession of a digital currency. Make sure that you are ready to seize the opportunity that presents itself during this significant period in time. It is imperative that you respond immediately, as this is not a dream and this situation is indeed taking place. For this reason, do not hesitate. Enroll yourself right now, stay informed, and prepare yourself for the event of a lifetime. You are well positioned to make the most of the chance that is available to you as a result of the start of a new era in the financial industry, which we are presently witnessing. When XRP becomes the reserve currency that is used around the world, you will be able to collect a profit of $10 million since your 1,000 XRP will be worth significantly more than you ever could have dreamed. It is important to note that I do not hold a certification in financial advising. The content that is presented in these videos was designed with the singular objective of providing entertainment. I consistently recommend that people conduct their own research and consult with professionals in the field before to making any decisions concerning their financial circumstances. I much appreciate your cooperation. When you have finished watching the video, please make sure to check the box that says subscribe, and if you enjoyed it, give it your approval by clicking the like button. It is also a good idea for you to verify that you have notifications enabled. This will ensure that you are notified before anybody else is when I introduce new content. I am looking forward to the time when I will be able to get together with you now that the new video has been released. Watch out for danger. Nevertheless, if this step is approved and the global market starts to utilize XRP as the bridge currency for transactions that cross international borders, there is also the possibility that the value of XRP may rise considerably. You are able to clearly observe that the true value of XRP has always been tied to its utility rather than simply to its speculative value. At the moment in time when financial institutions, governments, and central banks start to use XRP as a method for settling transactions, it is expected that the demand for XRP will increase by a substantial amount. And should this bill happen to be approved, that is exactly what will take place. We should now do some quick calculations. You would therefore be sitting on a fortune of $10 million if, for example, you were to acquire 1,000 coins of the cryptocurrency and the price of XRP were to grow to the point of being valued at $10,000 per coin. Considering the sheer size of this prospective rise in price, this is not an event that falls outside the realm of possibility. That is absolutely correct. You have read that correctly. The acquisition of a simple 1,000 XRP for the sum of $10 million is possible. And by what means is this supposed to be accomplished? The price of XRP will go up as a result of the demand coming from institutional investors once XRP is officially recognized as a reserve currency. Institutions in the center, as well as administrations that have an interest in accumulating the token for the purpose of carrying out transactions that cross international borders. Once XRP becomes the major bridge currency for international transfers, there are even some analysts who are projecting that XRP would reach $10,000 or even $100,000 per coin. This is something that you should spend some time contemplating. In the event that XRP were to become the dig, Idle currency that is used in international trade, it would be necessary for the top economies and financial institutions of the world to maintain a massive amount of XRP in order to facilitate these transactions. There is a significant possibility that the cost may rise to the point where it will take thousands of coins to equal $1. Nevertheless, there is a problem. The opportunity to sign this bill into law is rapidly diminishing as it has not yet been approved. The process of finalizing this piece of legislation is currently being pushed through Congress, and once it has been signed into law, there will be no way to reverse it. The manner in which the financial system functions is going to be altered in a permanent manner, and those individuals who have taken the time to make their preparations will be able to see their money growing at a fast rate. That being said, this does not happen on its own during the span of a single night. It is essential that you act with haste because there will be absolutely no possibility to participate in the initial stages of the process after the bill has been authorized and the government of the United States has officially given its stamp of approval. As institutional buyers rush to put themselves in a more advantageous position, the price of XRP is expected to begin increasing at a rapid pace. You absolutely must make sure that you are in possession of your XRP before the price goes through the roof. It is really imperative that this issue be addressed as quickly as possible. If you fail to take into consideration what may very well be the greatest significant change to occur in the financial environment of our generation, you will be making a grave error. The subject of our conversation is the prospect that trillions of dollars will enter the market in the foreseeable future as a consequence of the activities that have been taken by central banks, international financial organizations, and governments. XRP is expected to experience an unprecedented level of demand in the near future. As you, yourself, it is complete and done. The final verdict is now prepared to be issued at the conclusion of the emergency session that was recently conducted by Congress. This is not merely an issue that is relevant to the Securities and Exchange Commission or to any legal dispute that is currently proceeding. It is an issue that involves something that is considerably more important. It is projected that the government of the United States would formally recognize XRP as the reserve currency for cross-border transactions on a worldwide scale, and this will occur sooner than anyone could have imagined. You are about to become a multi-millionaire if you have 1,000 XRP in your possession at the present time. Therefore, congratulations are in order for you. I would like to give facts that conclusively proves that XRP is on the cusp of seeing a substantial spike in value, as well as the reasons for which this new piece of legislation will serve as the spark that will accelerate it to that point. I'm sure you're already well acquainted with the ongoing discussions and legislative measures that pertain to the regulation of Bitcoin. Although the Securities and Exchange Commission has been the primary focus of attention for a number of months, there is a substantially more critical piece of legislation that has been quietly making its way through Congress. Furthermore, the ramifications are unmistakable, even in the event that XRP is not directly referenced in the statement. The subject of our conversation is a bill that is on the verge of bringing about a complete transformation of the whole financial system. In addition, it will place XRP at the center of a whole new global payment network. This exercise is not simply meant to be a practice session. It is occurring, and it is not a prank. XRP is the only cryptocurrency that meets all of the criteria necessary to fulfill the objectives of this bill, which are to establish a